Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play RGFX Red Flood as Fiume. Let's continue on for where we last left off. So we have just declared war on the Italians, which is nice for us. Yugoslavia now does have a conquer possibility against Bulgaria. We'll see if they kind of use that at all. We'll kind of see if really this whole war maybe screws us over a little bit. We'll have to kind of see. We did call in France. The Italians don't have any troops on this border. They have now accepted the call to arms. They're moving troops straight to the border. Honestly, I think you guys just kind of go with the movement right now. Because again, they don't have that many troops, which is nice. And you are all claims of ours, which is nice as well. We don't have any more focus trees until we have actually killed Italy. But now that we're at war, we can go straight up to extensive conscription, follow that up by war economy. And we might, we'll throw in the medium tank developer just for now. I mean, it doesn't make a major difference, I think. Not enough garrisons. We're missing manpower. That's kind of okay, honestly. I'm not too concerned with it at the moment. Like, I know our manpower is bad. We've actually already almost met up with our allies here. Yeah, I guess Italy just was not ready for a war, which is, I mean, it only helps us out. You guys come down to Florence. Honestly, you can probably shrink your whole front line down to here. Get another offensive line just to go straight down towards the south. I know our shipping is going to be completely screwed up, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. We still do technically have aircraft we can deploy, but I think it's already a little bit too late for that. So the question is, will you join up with the Third International? Because you might. Oh, a non-aggression pact with Yugoslavia. Again, they do claim our territory, right? Yeah, they do. Which I would consider to be an issue, honestly. Like, how many men... So, we have lost nobody. 2,000 Frenchmen, nobody on our side has died, and there's already been about... 50,000 Italian casualties, which I consider that to be pretty good for us. After this, we'll also start just producing our own fighters, as well as interwar bombers, and also close air support. All of those seem okay. So yeah, the Italian campaign has gone, as I would say, pretty well. Like, how many troops do you guys have? 24 to 47. Bulgaria, probably a slightly less than you do. We have now just taken Rome. Go straight to Naples. We've gotten Italy down to 44%. You are going to go down to here. We probably have actually now taken yeah, like 500 casualties. Really is not a big deal. But put you back on normal operations for now, honestly. Because we want to be getting probably our way to Naples here. Makes the most amount of sense. Let's get us around Naples. Give us some nice attack modifiers. Because you are worth 15, which is pretty good. You're worth 3. It's not nothing. How's naval superiority? Horrible. So let's not even worry about that. But I mean, our attack has gone pretty well. Even with our kind of trash units, they're really experienced, yes, but they're only 8 combat with. Which I would consider that to be pretty much awful. I think we can just make our way straight to here. I think maybe taking Toronto will just end the war in our favor. Like, is that enough for their capitulation? No, but we're close. I think a few more provinces would kind of get us there. Or any victory points, honestly. Is there any way we can even build any ships? No, it actually does not even show up as we can... No, okay, apparently we cannot. So just try to build some more convoys. That seems okay. You know, we don't want to be losing too many men. 7,000 is already, like, quite a bit for us. The period of departure, rejuvenation, which is division recovery rate. It does remove prepared to departure, so actually it's going to reduce our total manpower, which is kind of an issue, I would say, for us. Yeah, we only got to get it down to 19%. We're still at 20. If we cross the strait, we're going to be okay. And there we go. Fantastic. So, hey, Italy, you are now all of my territory. Thank you very much. And the Fiume campaign has ended, I would say, pretty successfully. We'll put all these troops on the Austrian border just for now. Across the finish line. Accelerating through the finish line, excuse me. Shining... Please. Shining, fiery chariot of a new age, highly mechanized, luxurious petrol burning hot. Fiume's car crashed into the crowd of cowards and Pezzetti. We are left solely to clean as your bright spaces of time and space. Be afraid because we are not going to stop. We've already begun to accelerate. Like, it does get... We need Persia, Turkey, Armenia, Syria, and Iraq to not exist. Which we're going to be getting a lot of events here very soon. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. I still don't know how to get the sound to not play when people follow me on Twitch when I'm in the middle of making a YouTube video. I'm sure at some point I'll figure it out. So the Grand returned. Greetings, oh my beautiful city of Rome, in your sweet liqueur. You relax in a rays of warm Italian sun like a beautiful lioness, and your lion cub suburbs around you. Bright, colorful, and lively. Monte shining with its fountains and lace of shop boutiques, restaurants. Prati, where the cream of society lives. Their ivory towers are very fashionable, but with taste. Pescado, with its narrow streets and true Roman spirits. Trasvia, with the bright flowers of art and beauty. There are dozens of them. They are all clinging to its historic center, to the vibrant city of Roman marble, the Catholic splendor of the cathedrals, the golden memories of the Renaissance, the city of antiquity, the city of sweet afternoon sleep. Now your brood, O lioness, is frozen in anticipation and the inevitable. Like steel claws, like the columns and cars and armored vehicles penetrate your heart. Agile and arrogant children of the new world. They race like a whirlwind, demolishing everything in their path. Easily crushing barricades, jumping over intersections like a pack of street thugs. A futuristic army has entered Rome and is greeted by the smokes of fire, the distant sounds of distant shots, the silent streets, and the colorful drawings on the walls. Although the Tassado arose long before the first vehicles arrived, the futurists still have made their way through the center with blood. Here the remnants of the besieged Italian troops fought with bravery of the doomed. It was wonderful, almost a magical experience. But nevertheless, the king was still able to escape. He was lucky. But you can't say so about the whole royal district, which was turned into ruins. The same fate awaits in the Vatican. By the evening, 14 batteries of beautiful swinging howitzers will begin the methodical destruction of St. Peter's Basilica and all the surrounding areas. But the ashes settle, the raw and heart of the Catholic Church will stop beating. Aya, Aya, Allah. Become owner of all this territory, becomes controller of all this territory. It's not cored. It's an occupied state. I think we should core it somewhere in here. Yeah, just as soon as we're done accelerating the finish line, we will then integrate our conquest. So it's going to take us about 140 days, which is quite a lot, I will admit. We've also got their entire colonial empire, which I think works out quite well for us. So wait, what are these future war goals we're going to get? Resistant target, root out resistance, fuel per oil, less organization but higher defense. Not really good, I think. Moves capital Latvium. Fiume will be now known as the Italian Combine. They're also apparently making old rifles. Actually, we have 50,000 in storage now. I'm assuming that we got from all of Italy. Yeah, we actually got a bunch of stuff. We got 1.2 thousand tanks. We got a bunch of support equipment. And conquering Italy was the best thing we could have done. But for right now, we're going to go for infantry equipment 3. Deploy all these units here. You'll be finished soon. And honestly, just start training up a handful of armor divisions as well. How many tanks do you each need? You each need 180. So you should, yeah, 351 is still enough. We have enough motorized. We can also start pumping out infantry. Of course, once we core all this territory, we get all of Italy to be giving us some nice manpower. Aside from that, throw them a bone, gains puppet focus against Romania. Everybody hates us. Okay, so we get stuff against Romania. Then we get stuff against Turkey, Cappadocia, Armenia, Syria, and Azerbaijan. Romania is like a weird choice because I have no idea how we're even supposed to get there. But Turkey makes sense. We can just go straight from this territory here, conquer Turkey, conquer the Middle East, which I think you all need. Kurdistan, Syria, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Persia, Jordan. We're going to have a pretty solid colonial empire when everything is said and done. New Congo took 3 states. I'm assuming our resistance is horrible right now. Mostly because we can't maintain any of it. Yeah, we'll sign you here. So the Prussian Congo is not a faction. When we played as Congo, we declared a war on Kivu. Kivu did join the Third International, so that's something that we might... Let me just take a look. You are a Vanguard Socialist. You're still Libertarian Marxist. So I'm not too sure if they want to join the faction or not. Because last time we did play this, there was an issue where if you weren't the right type of like communist, then they wouldn't join the faction, or you weren't the right perfect ideology to match. Russia's actually losing now. They've actually managed to turn this war around, which I find surprising. They're still too cowardly to declare war on the Baltic governments, but we won't worry about that. We'll prepare a potential offensive in Italy or in Austria, even though I really don't think we need to do so. Comrades in faith. What are you guys doing? Building stuff in Tunisia and Algiers. You haven't gotten anybody else in your faction, which I don't appreciate so much. Because you're going to be attacking Kivu soon. You don't have the Cosbel yet, but I'm assuming you're doing the focus to gain it. Spain also has not joined our faction. Like, if we were to... New Austrian army... Yeah, I know there's resistance to occupation. I'm missing 74,000 manpower. Like, I can't do anything about that right now. As soon as we do the next focus, once we integrate the conquest, it's going to take us 70 days, but still. We have a lot of work to do, Italy, which for centuries has been under the oppression of a rotten and decayed culture ruled by backwards and limited politicians and a non-living church. It needs renewal and reintegration. Quickly, hard, and effectively, we will remove the infection from the beloved body. Shock therapy means of futurism have begun. So we're going to lose 15% stability because we love losing stability. We're going to lose 2 factories, but we're going to be gaining some more, just a lot of cores, which is nice. Because most of the factories we're not using because they're not core, I believe. Because right now we only really like tripled our industrial output, which really is not a lot, seeing as we went from 2 states to all of Italy. But I mean, a lot of stuff is being kind of blown up. Yeah, because you're all maxed out now. Go here, go here. Build up some military factories in all of these locations. I'm even thinking, like, Albania, led by Liberal Enver Hoxha. I mean, none of you... I mean, losing another 50% stability is not great. So I guess we would go for... I mean, neither of those really seem that good, honestly. They both actually kind of seem like penalties more than anything. You're also attacking the guys down towards the south. Surprised you guys are actually still in a war. I thought at this point you would have had resolved that by now. I'm just surprised you're winning against... I mean, it's very back and forth with Russia. I mean, I'm assuming they have the manpower, though, to maintain a war for much longer than Ruthenia and Ukraine can. With 500, like... I guess we just go for more... Let's go... I mean, we're not 100% quite yet, so, you know, might as well do this. We also have 100% stability and 100% support war... Oh, we have 100% stability and 100% war support, which are pretty good for us. But in a few days, because we're now missing 138,000 manpower. What we can do right now, honestly, is occupy territories. If you are in Italy, guess what? We're just not going to garrison you. Because we don't have to, because in a few days, like in 10 days, you'll be a core of our stuff anyways. So I'm not too concerned. Even though I know resistance is going to grow up insanely fast, it's not going to get up high enough. Austria's declared war on Germany. Okay, interesting, interesting. You're going to be fighting a two-front war because you're also going to be fighting the Hungarians. You're going to embrace anti-colonialism. But if Germany kills Austria and they annex all this territory, that does lead to some potential problems, I would say. You also declare war on Kivu. So you should all now be cores. I think, right? It might take a moment for it to kind of, yeah, now we have way more factories. Oh, this is much better for us. We'll just keep on building convoys until I can actually... You know what? No, I can just get request lights production, naval equipment. Give me just like some shitty submarine. Thank you. And use that to produce... I don't have any of the stuff researched. So I still can't do anything with it. Unfortunate. So you know what? Crank out on things here. 333. Then we're gonna go for 2 great put 5 in the tanks for now. And now you have 2.4 million. Resistance should now not be a problem here. Because it's a core territory. Yeah, fantastic. You're actually cored as well. No, but we have way more manpower now, which is kind of the more important thing. Yeah, we'll just keep on training up. Just how about 1 unit of light tanks? We'll keep training infantry. But yeah, having 2 million manpower is much better than where we were before, especially because we still have decent population here. Austria for sure is dead, as unfortunate as that is. Because Kivu's not doing anything. We're now making... Yeah, we don't need to be importing the steel anymore. Save me those factories. Well, we can actually afford to import rubber. We'll get that from Malaysia. So everything's working out a little bit better for us. We'll also deploy our fighters. We'll just crank you up to, let's say, 400 seems like a reasonable amount. Interwar bombers, crank you up to, let's say, 200. And on you guys, we'll just throw in naval bombers. Keep them at 5. They're not that important. And the close air support will also get you guys deployed. Throw you up to, I don't know, 200. Seems fine. Slowly fill up this area. Yeah, it's a shame that Austria is going to be completely destroyed. I mean, it is going to make the German front line larger, I think. Freedom under French protection. Imperial Japan did end up winning their civil war. We'll see how that kind of plays out in that territory there. And you guys aren't doing too much. I really, really wish that France would just back the Austrians right now. Yeah, because now I can't guarantee their independence. And I think also Austria did declare the war. So, it doesn't work as well. Sure, let's get better support companies. Follow that up by 1940 rifle. Yugoslavia. You're at war, so I also cannot guarantee your independence. What about Montenegro? You know what, Montenegro? I am going to justify your I'm going to guarantee your independence. And the Dutch. I'm going to guarantee your independence as well. I don't know if it makes any difference, but we'll see. I mean, you're guaranteeing the independence of Austria, so... You know, unfortunately, the Austrians had to be the one to attack. If you just... No. Didn't attack, we would all be in a better situation, I would say. Yeah, Vienna is probably going to fall soon. If they can maybe kill Hungary, they might have a chance, but again, I really don't think it's going to be working out so well for them, unfortunately. Like, how much territory do I actually have right now? Because, I mean, our territorial extent grew massively with this whole conquest of Italy. You know, who would have thought getting the entirety of their Kalurian Empire would work out really nicely for us? And you guys will be deploying soon. So we have 56,000 rifles. We have a ton of artillery units. So that means I want to throw artillery into you guys. Throw artillery into these as well. That'll use up a decent chunk of these artillery units that we have. I guess we do want to probably put artillery units also on just the assembly line here. Throw you up to 3. Seems good for now. Yeah, do something like that. Okay. We do need tungsten. We're also importing too much steel again. Get tungsten from the Portuguese. I think they seem like a decent trade partner for us, all things considered. Well, for right now, this seems like a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. If not, you can kill some down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.